truth of the issue is, one of the greatest secret of greatness is following. The making of great men is directly connected to following. If you meet a man who has never followed, be careful how you follow, because every man is a product of following. Almost every man. In 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 1, Paul speaking, he said, be ye followers of me, as I'm also a follower of who? Of Christ. He said, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ. See, as a follower, let me give you a counsel. Many people have missed it because every follower, to a large extent, don't major on how you will be made, major on how to follow well. It is the responsibility of the person you follow to make you, not you. The time you start thinking of making yourself, you start committing errors. Hello. Elisha followed Elijah. All he was interested in is following well, pouring water in the hand of Elijah. Bible didn't tell me that he had an intention to make himself. All he desired was to follow Elijah, and he got a double portion. But you know, when Gehazi began to follow Elisha, Gehazi was not majoring on following well. He wanted to make himself, and he ended up carrying leprosy. That's why I said, before you commit your life to follow a person, can he make you fishers of men? Can he make you in life? Does he have the heart to make you? Is it the sort kind of leader that you are following? Because there are leaders who throw javelin at your rising. As soon as Saul was hearing David killed his 10,000, he began to throw javelin. He wanted to pin him to the wall. So that's why I said, who are you following? I said to people, we are who we are today because we made up our mind to follow Jesus through a man who has a heart to make men. Not everybody has that heart. Many of us today, we want the makings of God, but we don't want to follow God. Many of us don't want to follow his standard. We don't want to follow his principles, but we want his making. God can't make you until you follow him. If you have not followed God to a point that they name you follow, you have not started following. If you have not submitted to a grace until they name you follow, you have not started following. So one of the name you must answer when your commitment is fulfilled to a large extent is always louder in the mouth of mockers. Is God follow. See, there is profiting for following. God wants to make somebody who is sold out to following him. There are many of us today. One of the reasons people easily break followership is that they don't have a revelation of who they are following. When you don't have a revelation and understanding of the person you follow, you can easily break away from the person. That is why anything they say can shake you, because you don't have a personal revelation or understanding of who you are following.